Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we managed to win our war, although I was going to say we just barely won the war. We won the war semi-convincingly by the time we were at the end. The beginning was very spicy, I'm not gonna lie, but by the time we got to the end, it was pretty convincing at that point. Unfortunately, peace was enforced on us very quickly, and we only ended up getting one system out of it. I was definitely intending on getting 4, at the very least. But alas, we got 1. So that's what we had to deal with, but now at this point we're working on expansion again. And we're off of a war footing, and hopefully we're not going to go back on one anytime soon. So that is the goal anyway. We'll see how successful that ends up being. But for now, we've got a lot of work to do. So we've got these guys out over here. We just finished cleaning out this area, and I want them to head right on back to Plant Heart. So we're going to do that, and we'll reinforce this fleet. That will happen eventually. We've got these guys heading all the way up over here because we want to get these taken care of, and we did get these worlds right out over here. That's fantastic. We're really, really happy about that. We got some debris analyzed. That's fantastic. And this construction ship isn't doing anything. There's not really anything for it to do at this exact moment, but we'll get there. So we have a construction ship up here right now. We have a construction ship up here, and then we don't have a construction ship down in this area. I'm going to start moving this one down here. And this construction ship will be done up here pretty soon. So this construction ship will take over this region. We'll finish up here, and then this construction ship can head this way. That's the overall idea at this point. So that's all looking good for now. We're working on pumping out these last couple of ships. We are going to be over our naval cap slightly, but I'm not terribly concerned about that right now. So let's build these mining stations as quick as we can. And we're searching the abandoned Caravaneer ship out over here. Now, this science ship is intended to head out over this way, and we'll definitely work our way through that. Over here, we're investigating Alderaan, and that will be finishing up fairly soon. The idea currently, a gas giant ship. We really, really, really don't need the influence.
We have a situation.
Is this a timed thing? No, we will come back to that. For now, I want this science ship. Actually, we need to clear this out with our military first. Go ahead and do this. Get that completed. Our military needs to get up here and start clearing some of these units out. So we're going to head into Voon, is the idea. So up over that way, we... Really? The Hythian Empire keeps skipping us over. I'm very upset at them right now. I want to close borders with them, but we can't do it because we're in truce right now. This is very upsetting. Okay, we need to do something about the Hythian Empire. That's very clear. We're going to get this abandoned Caravaneer ship finished up very soon. Where are you sending this construction ship? Okay, it's going down to Monsoon. That's fine for now, but it's going to be a problem. So it just finished up in Gatekeeper's Embrace. I want to head out over this direction and see what we can find out this direction for plasteel materials.
Understanding spreads.
I want to see what we can get out this way for expansion, but I also really, really want to take Yeoman, which we are currently going to do. So that looks fine.
Understanding spreads.
So there's that special project completed. That was this out in Alderaan. Now, we need to start heading up to Ustir because we are going to be... We're not fully repaired with these guys. We may want to halt here real quick. I didn't realize we weren't fully repaired here. They're building their repairs back up slowly, but this is probably smart for us to stop up in Ustir anyway. We're passing right through there. So we'll just stop there, we'll get these repairs completed, and that'll be nice and quick. Okay, so they should now be repairing very quickly. Yes, indeed. 99 and 100. Cool. So now we're going to head into Voon, and that will be absolutely wonderful. So we're grabbing Yeoman, and we absolutely want to make our way out over here and get this surveyed. We also want to grab Zaltana because these guys, they're going to need to start heading out over this direction. So we're on our way out there. I'm very upset at the Hythian
Growth
Empire.
continues.
So we're going to build our mining stations here. We're specifically not building mining stations in Bardigan. I want to be clear about that. That is a deliberate choice because I'm pretty sure there's going to be problems here. And we're not in a position to deal with those problems yet.
Invasive
So
growth
that's
engaged.
fine for now. We are now attacking in Voon, and we're expecting this to go pretty cleanly for us. We did lose one of our maulers, but that's okay. We'll head back to Ustir and get repairs. And I want this science ship to immediately move into Voon, and we'll get that surveyed. So that looks good for now. We've got an alpine world out over here, so that's absolutely noted. Now, we're going to get these Cthulhuid remains over here and then head into Korgas is the idea. Once
The
these guys
wild
are finished
expanse.
repairing, we're going to go up and attack Romakis. They claim the Yeoman system. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I'm going to go into Bardigan, and we're going to upgrade this. This is going to put us at 7 of our 8 star bases. That's understood. Okay, we're done repairing out over here, and we just found 2 additional empires. Okay, our collective greets everyone in friendship, so that's okay. So they are mostly... There's these guys here. And the others are way down here. Okay, noted. These guys over here. At this moment, they're suspicious of us. I would like to improve relations with these guys. I don't want to be in conflict with both the Union of Isk Center and the Hythian Empire, and the ship has sailed with the Hythian Empire. We will be in conflict with them again. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I want to grab something like Admiral here. There we go. And head into Romakis. We are absolutely going to take out these prisms. So that looks solid, and this construction ship, it's
Growth
working on it. We
continues.
need to grab the mining station here and then move to Voon immediately. So that's the goal there. In Tegalion, we're not actually building the starbase here. We should be. So let's get that going. And we just arrived for the Cthulhuid
Predators
remains
engaged.
out over here. But let's see what happens in Romakis. We're not expecting much threat over here either. Yeah. So that goes very well. Did we lose any ships? We lost 1. That's okay. We're going to head back to Ustir and get repairs. At this point, I'm thinking these guys are going to be stationed in Ustir, and this fleet, I'm leaning towards having them being stationed up over this direction, perhaps in Mola. We could upgrade that to a starport. I think we just upgraded Yeoman, didn't we? What was it that we just upgraded? Bardigan. Fair enough. We can also do Moda. This is fine. So that's going to get us pretty high up. Oh, we're full on our minerals. We should definitely not be. This construction ship is idle, but there's nothing
Growth
I want to do about that
continues.
right now. For the moment,
Growth
we're leaving that where it
continues.
is. We found another toxic terraforming candidate. Wow. Okay. That's noted. And I want to build our mining stations into Galleon. That'll be perfect. And as soon as we're done out over here in Korgas, we're definitely going to grab that. But I just want to see what we've got out over in some of these other areas.
Clarity
first.
spreads.
So this is a very high priority system for us, isn't it? It absolutely is. We're going to head up over this way next. Actually, no, I changed my mind. We're going to head up this way, like this for now. So we've got this science ship out over here not doing anything. Let's survey out this way. And then we're, of course, going to build our star base out over here as soon as we can. So in Yeoman, we're going to move into Korgas. That looks
The
perfect.
wild expands.
And I did want these guys to start moving out towards Mota. So we'll just have our fleets be a little bit more forward positioned for now. Our shipyard is going to be a long ways away, and that's understood, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Distress signals origin, huh? Where's this? Okay, that's noted, and we don't need to do that immediately. This is not timed, so that
Clarity spreads.
we'll come back to that. So, Capolan has been fully surveyed. That's absolutely understood. And yeah, we're already performing that order. Looks good. Voon is now complete. So we need to head over and build our starbase in Voon. Over we go. Perfect.
The void is not ours alone.
More prisms into Vander. Okay. So we're going to head over to Ramakis instead. And the center of the universe's fleet up over here, the
Growth
whirling Corolla,
continues.
is going to need to head over. I don't know why I said the center of the universe's fleet. We are the center of the universe. It's obvious that that's our fleet. We received an insult from the Union of Isk's center. Well, we'd like to not fight them. That's for sure. But if we have to, we have to. And we'll see. And this is the Hythian Empire sending a survey ship up over this direction. They don't have any construction ships anywhere near here, but it's still very rude. We still can't close borders to them
Predators engaged.
for a while until next year. So that seems fine. Well, we'll take out these guys, no problem. Replenish those ships, and head back to Ustir, where we're going to get repairs. Absolutely excellent. This scientist could definitely, I guess, archaeology skill. We're going to start doing archaeology reasonably soon. More anomaly discovery chance is always good, too. We'll go for anomaly research speed here, and then, yeah, that looks fine. Cool. So that's absolutely A-okay. We apparently still have some traits here. In the cognitive node, research speed for military theory or for industry. We're going to take the industry. And then available envoys +1, but damage to rivals and union from rivalries. It's kind of hilarious that we just went spiteful, but, you know. Resources from jobs plus a sweet 2.5%. Naval capacity +30. Done. That will allow us to expand this fleet that is heading out over this direction. So if we go into the fleet manager, we can see that we're currently at 26 out of 50. We may as well take this up to 50 out of 50. So that's going to be 26 and 12. Cool. So that looks good, and we'll just get that reinforcing. That's not going to be complete. We're going to be a little bit short on some alloys, but that's okay. So we need to get Korgas as soon as we can, and probably head this direction, because the Hythian Empire is up this way. So that's another toxic terraforming world. Wow. We really probably should get toxic terraforming Ascension perk. So that's noted. This construction ship out over here, still idle. Very sad. We're going to continue to work in Korgas for now, and then we'll survey down over here, of course, once that's completed. Now, this station here needs some gun batteries and a disruption field generator. We're lacking alloys at this moment, and I'm going to buy in 1250 of them. We are going to put this into a disruption field generator here, and then, of course, gun batteries and a disruption field generator here. And there's a lot of rivalries occurring at this moment. That's fine. We will just reinforce this fleet. We're lacking food to get that the rest of the way reinforced. We can buy in 5,000 food. That's okay. Now that's at full strength. Perfect.
The path is laid.
So we'll just pump those ships out for now, and that is... Our only available option is finding the voice, so that's okay. No real choice to be made there. This construction ship will be arriving in Voon eventually. We're not there yet. And we finished our repairs here. We already cleared out Tavander, so there's not anything that we know of that we need to do out over here yet. We did just get miniature containment fields, so that's great. What do we want to go for next? Well, there's a lot of this stuff down over here. Honestly, we're really, really close to getting fusion metabolism. I'm just going to grab that. That'll allow us to upgrade our ships. Although, going all the way back to Plant Heart in order to get them upgraded is going to be quite a journey. There's no doubt about that. So we've got this science ship up here in Romakis. I want to head here immediately.
How curious.
Okay, so that's all looking good. We've got this construction ship idling here, and we definitely want to build our stations there and then move out over here. We've got this construction ship still idling in
New
Corcus.
knowledge blooms.
Eventually, we'll get this system surveyed. Feels like we've been doing this for 1 trillion years, but
Clarity spreads.
it's just about done. So we got fusion metabolism, which we knew was very, very close. And are there any others that are just incredibly, incredibly close here? Well, there's improved reactor booster that is pretty close. Dyson swarms are definitely an interesting option, though. I'm going to grab that. So we've got our science ship out here in Duger, and this is not timed, so we don't need to do anything there. We know that this out over here, both of these lead into the next continuity. The next continuity is not going to be a threat to us for now. As in, they're not going to actively seek to take systems from us. But it looks like this is their border right here, so we aren't able to get in any of there. Or rather, take any of these worlds. For now. We'll head on down this direction and see what we see.
Clarity spreads.
Okay. That's noted. We definitely want to grab core gas right now. So on we go on that one. And of course, we're working on getting these juvenile maulers finished up. That all looks good. There's Voon under our control. So let's build our mining and research stations there and then go build our starbase in Romakis. Perfect. So we've got some expansion opportunities still here, and that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm very pleased with what we've got going on right now.
Growth continues.
We are full on minerals, and we're going to sell off some of those. And at this point, we've got an encounter in Plant Heart, huh? I don't know that that's actually in Plant Heart, but there we go. Let's get going on that. And we absolutely are going to want to survey this direction to cut off the Hythian Empire as much as we can. Now, they close borders to us, and we automatically close borders to them too. So at this point, they can't get through us. So we really want to cut them off up over this direction. That's going to be huge for us. So we can head off over... Hang on. This is completely cut off over here? This would mean that we have no competition for any of these systems. That's very interesting. Yeah, we have no competition for any of these systems. Okay, beautiful. I'll just queue up all of these surveys then, and we'll get those taken care of. So that looks great. And at this point, over this direction, we want to build our mining and our research stations.
The wild expands.
So that all looks good. We are, of course,
observed.
finishing our starbase constructions up over here. First contact event is proceeding. That's absolutely fine. And down in Porabim, we need to decide. This is an inflection point at this moment. Do we want to go this way, or do we want to go this way and route around the next continuity? Well, taking this system would be a good strategic system for sure. We don't know exactly about what's going on up over here, but we do know that there's very limited expansion up this way, and this is the way we're going to go to cut off the Hythian Empire. So
path
that's
must be
definitely
chosen.
noted. Now I want to check in here. We don't really know too much about what's going on with these guys. For the moment, I'm still interested in boosting
The wild
relations with the
expands.
Union of Izk Center, and that's fine for now. They would prefer to expand peacefully, and we want them to expand peacefully. So our Radiant Storm out over here, this is doing some significant damage to us, probably. It's going to remain for another 10 years. It's significant, for sure. But it should be okay-ish. But yeah, there's some aftermath going on up over there. That's noted. So over here in Dugar, we want to build our starbase. That's absolutely a high priority. Get that built.
Growth continues.
Okay, so we're done up here in Romakis. That, of course, means mining stations. And then we're going to go build in Moscot after that. So we can check in on these worlds. For the moment, we can work on just continuing to specialize them and upgrade them. The real issue here, there's no unemployment right now, right? So that means that I don't feel like we really need to do too much on those worlds yet. However, we can definitely get something here. Resources from jobs plus 5%. Yes, please. So that seems fantastic.
System witnessed.
And we're going to continue to head out over this direction. So here in Dugar, we're going to build our mining stations and then head into Porabim. Beautiful. So we're not strong enough yet to take out this enigmatic energy. We'll get there. There's no truce with the Hythian Empire. They are probably preparing to attack us right now, if I had to guess. And we know that they've got 18,000 fleet strength here. This will sweep aside our stations with absolutely no issue. And our fleet that's here is not really a match for them. So, we got to do something about that. What are we going to do? Well, for now, I don't know that there's too much that we can do. We can go to fusion metabolisms. And we can drop our reactor booster and put in asteroidal carapaces. And can we drop this one as well? Yes. So we can do something like that. That'll boost up the power of these ships. Let's send these guys back to be upgraded. And I'm going to do the same with these over here. But I am now expecting the Hythian Empire to declare on us very soon. With that in mind, we are going to get improved Weaver developments. So mature Weavers, we're also about to get shard rail accelerators. Okay. I'm going to just grab both of these fleets and move them back to Plant Heart. I'm not telling them to upgrade right now, because we're going to have more upgrades coming in by the time they get there, I think. Okay, so there's those shard rail accelerators done. We should work on Plasteel Carapace. We are so close to getting that done. So let's get that completed. We need to get some upgrades going here for sure. And this is going to boost fleet command limits as well. We're probably going to exceed our naval capacity.
Growth continues.
So that's going to be important. We found the artisan troop.
Voice calls out to
that's
the darkness.
fine. So we've got this construction ship over here. We're absolutely going to go build down this direction. But yes, I am currently fully expecting the Hythian Empire to declare on us, and
The wild
soon.
expands.
So up over this direction, we need to build our mining stations here and then make our way into Rimder.
A new chance to learn.
Okay. The real question at this point is when.
The wild
It's not a
grows
matter of
wiser.
if. It's a matter of when. So we could go for afterburners or ion stellar motor organs. I mean, making our ships faster would definitely be really useful. But that's 104 months out. So that is absolutely noted. So at this point, mature weavers might become a thing fairly soon. That's 53 months out. I think we just need to upgrade our ships as it is and just go for it. So this is going to be Plasteel Carapaces here. So that's going from level 1 to level 3. That's pretty significant. That'll make our ships a lot tougher. But we can also go to shard rail accelerators. That puts us at -1 power here. So that means we need to have a reactor booster here. And then for our gold trichromes, this is fine. Okay. And I don't quite know how this all works. We'll get that figured out soon enough. But this science ship is idle, and I want to come up over... Does none of this connect? I don't think this connects over here. That's fascinating. Huh. And there's that declaration of war. So we knew that this was coming, and our ships are a ways away at this point. We're going to order these guys to go in and be upgraded. It's absolutely of vital importance. But we knew this was on the way, and we also know that they've got quite a lot there. So we're going to do Conquer Claim as our war goal, and I'm going to make some claims here. So we're going to take Kagaton if we can, but that's the only one, and actually Monsoon as well. We're going to make those claims. And we need to come up with what our plan is going to be here for fighting them. Well, we don't know too much about their ship designs at this point, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to be arriving back at Plantheart with this fleet very shortly, and that's going to be getting its upgrades going. We're full on energy credits, and we'll sell some of those. That sounds fine. I'm going to put a second station out over here. This is going to be another shipyard, if I remember to make it a shipyard. Because I'm about to put a cut in here. But we just want to get back to Plantheart and get these guys upgrading. I'm glad we started preemptively moving this, but they're going to absolutely attack out over here before we're able to respawn. We're still in a better position than we were last war, I feel like.
Under attack.
But let's get these upgrades done. How long are
continues.
each of these upgrades going to take?
Shelter lost.
It's a little on the slow side.
Growth continues.
Okay. Well, that's noted. We need our science ship up over this direction. Well, actually, we can abandon this. We know that this is ours at this point. We can come down over here, and that'll be okay. So these guys are on their way back in. They're going to get upgraded, but that's going to be after this fleet is upgraded. And we're probably going to have these two fleets be together in order to contest this in any meaningful way. Where did their other fleet go? Are they coming around this way? Maybe? They had another fleet up here. Regardless, it's time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, it's time to fight the Hythian Empire again. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Rornaz, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.